Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stories, the Path of Destinies, where we are having one piece of the skyripper thingamabobber. Give me this mushroom. But we don't have the other piece yet. And we're looking for it. It's the whole point of what we're doing right now. Hey, hey, hey! I had a feeling we'd find something if we just looked around.
Could he craft with the materials he had? Renato had a pretty good idea.
Okay, we can get the void sword now. We just need to find us another crafting station.
Ah, Zenobia. Now that he knew she still loved him, he wanted to go back to her. But that hadn't worked out, had it? Maybe it was time to find the core of the skyripper.
Well, yeah, that's what we're doing. That is what it's time for, quite literally. It's time to find that core. Oh my goodness, we have an alternate path already. I don't know if I want to take alternate paths when... Maybe it's not an alternate path.
They never locked these things.
We haven't had anything to break so far, which I've not been a fan of. Because I could use some health, or some energy, or, you know, anything like that. Alright, we jumped down a well. As we do. Because that's just who we are and stuff. Alright. Do we go the route of the lava? Or
there was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Alright, let's open this chest and then let's actually go back. Because I would really like to find a workstation so that we can upgrade, not upgrade, but make a new sword. Yeah, okay. I didn't think there'd be one out here, but I had a feeling there'd be some. And we don't want to miss out on any of our materials. We have a lot of ore. Just have to see what we can do with it. That doesn't look like a safe bridge at all. Those pieces are not even connected to each other. Like it would fall down. Okay, let's go. Alright, we got this. Right? Oh, Jesus. This is a lot going on at once. Like, I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, we did it perfectly. We leveled up.
There were fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Dash through enemies. Inflict damage on hooked enemies. That could be good. Auto activates. That could be good. Kick and throw distances are increased. Increase maximum sword energy. Increase maximum stamina. I think we're gonna go for this one.
Swell. He'd always wanted to do that.
Okay. I guess we'll just open this. And we'll continue onward. Though seriously though, no workbenches. There we go. Okay. I was like, where's our battles? Like it's the dashing is helpful. Okay. Okay, we just need to like go back and forth between these guys out and you. Oh drat, we got hit. No! Dumb Raven.
Clean up around here, he thought.
Yeah, until that dumb Raven. Oh, this isn't ominous. Oh my goodness, have we found it?
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark arts, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. Maybe Lapino wasn't such a good friend. Yeah, that made him feel better. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now, he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
I think you should probably learn about your super weapon before you just attempt to, fire it. So let's go to the scientists.
Well, of course. If you've just assembled a weapon out of legend that can exile gods from the world, you'd want to have a scientist or two look at it.
Probably.
And even if they disagreed and he had time, he could ask Calaveras himself. Yes, the observatory would be his objective.
Because I feel like if we just try to use it, there's every chance it will backfire and kill us. Just putting that out there. So let's learn something about it first. And let's get to a workstation, please. I have lots to do, lots to explore. Well, there's another altar, but that's not what I wanted.
Why had the parts of the skyripper only surfaced now, thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had dismantled it? The mad Emperor Isengrim had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Was that why these ancient artifacts were rising out of the ground?
Probably.
How perfect, then, that the skyripper would reappear to be his destruction.
Okay.
Think of all the artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
No, I'm just looking for health. And of course now we've left a health over here. Let's go grab that. And then we'll move on up. Oh great, I have to make a choice. I'm bad at choices. Come back. From this way. Okay, there's an ice door.
Renato loved to improve his gear.
I would love to improve his gear too. If, we could just find a workstation, then we could do that. Okay, I don't actually want to use this because I want to open this and see where it'll take us. On our little flying tabletop. Hopefully it'll take us somewhere fun. Oh, there's another chest I wanted. I also would like a workstation though, like if you could send one of those my way.
He wished there were more pylons he could use the hook on. They really needed to construct additional pylons.
Okay. I don't fully understand that joke. I know basically what it's about, kind of, but... Okay, well we need... Maybe we should have gotten the do damage when you hook an enemy one, because we need to get these guys' shields out of the way. Great. Okay, just, let's... Can I... There we go. So we got hurt, and that sucks, but what can we do? Okay, let's open up this. It was well protected this time.
This chest made music when you opened it.
Treasure Hunter level 3.
Too bad it was Muzak.
Muzak. What's this? It's a script. At school we learned the gospel of the transcendent emperor, the last divinity to pierce the skies. He would banish the evil gods and grant us the gift of time. But could one man, divine as he may be, create something as intricate as time? I have my own theory. I believe that time is a symptom rather than a gift. I'm convinced that on a cosmic scale there is a pendulum motion between order and chaos. The transcendent emperor ended chaos and started the age we live in. In an age of cause and effect and logic, time is merely a tapestry upon which these laws manifest themselves. It is the foundation for the order's companion, entropy. But in the age of chaos, when the old gods reign, perception carries more weight than facts, emotion can shape words, and time ceases to exist. The age of order is ending. I am merely helping the inevitable. Entropy has been broken, fate has been breached, and the end of time is coming, and I shall embrace it. Emperor Isengrim III, Secret Journal. So is this the current emperor, the evil one? I like how we're not getting any more information on him. I think that might be the current emperor. I mean, it kind of sounds like him. You know, being all evil and stuffs. Okay. Nothing. And all those crystals. It's down here. There's something to break, but other than that, this kind of seems like where we started. Maybe it is. Oh, it is. It is actually. I think. Okay. Lots of staircases to get to the observatory. But seriously, I need a workbench. That's all I need. Please bring me a workbench. Okay, can you please just, you know, like, do that? Thank you. Okay, we're kind of surrounded. This I don't like. It makes grappling shields away very difficult. I tried to re-aim for him. It did not work. Okay, there we go. Now you're all mortal. Okay, we could really use some health, and we have not been getting so much of it. Oh, why can I not break these? They are breakable. Okay. Don't make me dash through all of them though, because that takes stamina. Health! What's this on the ground? I don't know. It looks like a broken piece of shield. Maybe it is.
A legendary weapon was exactly what the rebellion needed. They were outnumbered. The once kind emperor had become a tyrant. But his ravens stayed loyal, for he fed them his victims, and the other animals were too frightened to rebel. Renato shuddered at what the Emperor was trying to do. To bring back the lost gods, the Black Harvest, the Black Sun? No. He would stop that toad, no matter what the risk.
There's another floaty station, just out in the middle of nowhere. Like, what's it up to? I got questions. Okay, let's heal up a little bit. Okay, we gotta use like all of our OGs. So why can I not see the ground? I can see the staircase, but I can't see the rest of the ground.
Renato's path was clear. Let the scientists ensure the skyripper was safe to use, bring it to the rebel base, and then assault the Imperial fleet for the win.
I don't like invisible floors. So. How am I? I supposed to go? Okay, that worked somehow.
There was an inscription. No spitting.
No spitting. I'll be sure to, Oh, that may have been a mistake. I said to do that. Now I don't want it anymore. Now I don't want it. Drat, we're doing terribly. And we've died. No, we haven't quite yet. No, we have. Just takes a long time to do that animation, apparently. Okay. So we just need to, like, actually stay, like, physically behind the wall. Not let, like, there be any chance for angles to mess us up. Okay, this looks like our end. We just, like, really messed that up, you know? Okay, I don't like how many fire guys are still alive. There are too many of them. Okay, we got rid of them. Now we're just down to all regular ravens, I think. The skyripper keeps making me think I have a new, like, form of enemy, and I'm just like, what is going on? Okay, what are you on? Go away. Yeah.
Well, actually.
I agree with you, Bernardo. That went pretty well. Ooh, another chest. But I need a workstation, please! This is like, normally there are workstations we can't use laying about. And now we can't even find one! What are we supposed to do? There's one, I think. I have no idea, actually. This is all sciencey looking stuff. There's probably not one. Drop. Come on, we're at the observatory. All I want is a workstation so that I can upgrade my stuff.
Renato was thrilled. The scientists seemed to think he'd put the skyripper together right. But one toad was worried.
Yeah, skyripper could tear a hole in existence itself. There are invisible strings that tie the universe together. If skyripper cut one, the hole would widen and widen till our whole existence fell into it.
Another toad sighed.
Irving still believes in string theory. At least go see Calaveras.
Yeah, said the worried toad.
He knows more than anyone else has forgotten about the Transcendent Emperor.
If anyone could tell him how to use this weapon safely, it would be Calaveras. It was he who had told Renato how to find it in the first place. But maybe he had to give up on using it as a weapon. Maybe he had to go to the secret rebel base and ask the generals there what he could do with a weapon that he dared not use.
No, we should find out more about it. I am all about finding out more about it, so we're taking it to the scientists.
Well, he should have known he'd have to consult Calaveras again. The scientists at the observatory were smart enough. But what did they know of the Transcendent Emperor? He hoped it wouldn't delay him too long. The rebels had scheduled the final battle soon. Every day they delayed risked the exposure of the secret base. And some soldiers were already drifting back to their homes and families. Calaveras would fix the skyripper for him, and then he would win the final battle.
Alright, so we've got the skyripper, but we're worried that it might destroy everything, which was pretty much my fear.
Cold. But after a few steps, Renato's optimism started to slump. What if Calaveras couldn't help? Did Renato dare use the skyripper? Oh, he hated that he had chosen this path. It was so much simpler to rescue friends and attack enemies, even if some of those friends were more trouble than his enemies. Some of those enemies had been friends before and might be lovers after. No, okay, it wasn't all that much simpler. No. Physics made his brain hurt. That, at least he was sure of.
Alrighty guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and as always, I'm the Purple Pegasus, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!